How about the class 3920, Professional Practice of Economics? This is a course that not a lot of programs around the country have. So I'm curious to hear what you learned in that class, if anyone's taken it yet.
I just recently finished that class.
Okay.
It's a lot more introductory writing than you see in anywhere in econ, because unless you take electives outside of the econ department, you're gonna do rather little writing. It does have the program in general has a much more strong focus on math, and sort of small problem sets. And so that's really what I felt that course was sort of like, oh, let's expose you to different templates of writing, here's different briefing summaries and that sort of thing. So it's definitely got a really strong bridge to, especially if you're looking at government work or something like that, where it's like, hey, you're going to have to do a policy brief.
Right.
Here's an introduction on how to do that and what sort of language you should focus on using.
And I would think that even if you're going into the private sector, communications is always important, right? So it's a good skill to build. Great.
Yeah. Within my government job, I found that course probably to be the most useful going into it. Because when I took the class, it kind of walked me through the process of getting a job and in the work I might do there. So there was a build a resume and cover letter component, and I had to do that to get the job. They did a section on policy briefs, which I have some friends who are in predominantly writing jobs who are writing those. They had data work in Excel, and that's a lot of the work I'm doing. Okay. So I think that it translates very directly to work you could do in a co-op, and if you have the opportunity to do that course before you do a work term, I would highly recommend it just because it builds a lot of confidence and skill that would be really useful in a workplace.
I haven't taken that course, but I can definitely speak to the importance of learning skills in Excel and data analysis. And I did some research for the Ottawa Hospital Research Institute, and a lot of it was data analysis, and I haven't gotten there yet in my degree, and I was just wishing, I had a class to put me through Excel and having to go on YouTube and learn, these Excel tactics. So definitely looking forward to taking that this year also.
Excellent.